could Walt Disney World finally be receiving the upgrades to their Big Thunder Mountain that Disneyland has had? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Orlando Parks Insider, the channel of all things Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando. This is your host, Anthony, and if you've already not, please be sure to subscribe and leave a like and a comment down below, as it will help out the channel. Today, we are going to be discussing some very exciting news that just broke last week. We discovered on September 10th and September 11th that Disney has filed permits to do a refurbishment on Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at the Walt Disney World Resort. This is following Disney's initiative to upgrade and update some of their attractions before their 50th anniversary. It has been rumored for years that Walt Disney World would follow up with Disneyland with their Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and add their special effects that they have on that third lift hill over in Disneyland and bring it over to Walt Disney World. This was first rumored to happen with the scheduled refurbishment back in May at Walt Disney World for Big Thunder Mountain before the COVID-19 shutdown. The scheduled refurbishment was from May 4th to May 21st, which would only be over 2 weeks. So I hate to be the one to break bad news, but that upgrade was certainly not going to be coming with that refurbishment, and it's most likely not going to be coming with this upcoming refurbishment as well. 2 weeks for a refurbishment for installing an upgrade like that, like the one that we have over in Disneyland, is definitely impossible. That is more fit for a large-scale refurbishment that would take over the course of a few months and not just 2 weeks. The last major refurbishment that Big Thunder Mountain has received was from January 9th in 2012 to May 27th, 2012. That's where we had the new line upgrades and a few things here and there that made the attraction probably a little bit more of an enjoyable experience from the queue standpoint. And looking at the history of refurbishments that only last about 2 weeks, it's really just routine maintenance. Back in 2016, Rock and Roller Coaster received its own 2-week refurbishment, which was just routine maintenance and installing a few TV screens along the queue line and also some audio enhancers at the exit of the ride. So yes, by judging the history of 2-week refurbishments with Walt Disney World, it's not necessarily promising for big projects as such with the Disneyland upgrades. But one thing that we could determine from these permits are exactly what we are getting. If we take a look at the permits, it describes in the general description of improvements section as provide labor, material, and or electrical for construction. So basically along the lines of this it's just some mechanical maintenance work. So we're most likely not going to be seeing any high-tech upgrades or any enhancements to the attraction more than just a routine maintenance checkup. Although the dates have not been determined yet, this is most likely just a refurbishment that we had back in May, just pushed a little bit further along due to the COVID-19 shutdown. As much as I would love to see Big Thunder Mountain get these enhancements, I just think it's very unlikely at the moment being. For one, Disney is very tight on money right now as they have so much money going into investments in a very harsh time with the COVID-19 pandemic still being a problem within the United States and worldwide. So I really can't see Disney making any more big commitments until the tourism market does recover. So what can we expect from this refurbishment? Well, from the looks of it and my predictions, if it is along the lines of a 2-week refurbishment, probably some very boring stuff to most of you guys, like switching out brakes, replacing chain lifts, and other electrical work, maybe improving the ride's overall system. But it's only 2 weeks, so it'll be basically like a blink of an eye to most people who do go to the Magic Kingdom very often. And this is probably just a certain downtime that they need for the attractions. As I said, that the attraction has not had a refurbishment since 2016, so in about 4 years. And I do want to mention that when I was back in Magic Kingdom for the first time in the middle of August, Big Thunder Mountain was having some train issues where they were only running 3 out of the normal 5 or 6 trains that they do run at Big Thunder Mountain. So this could be a result in the maintenance of the trains. I know over at Rock and Roller Coaster that they do have to refurbish their trains after a certain amount of cycles. So I think by doing this, they have to preserve the life a little bit, as they were probably in for a refurbishment once a long-term refurbishment or just a 2-week downtime that we're getting here now would certainly help out a little bit with that. So overall, I don't want to get everybody's hopes up in saying that we're finally getting some major upgrades to Big Thunder Mountain, but it looks like that's going to be put on the shelf for some other time. So yes, I hope that I helped you guys comprehend a little bit what these permit filings may contain, as they are a little bit tricky to read sometimes if you really aren't familiar with the topic itself. So thanks so much again, guys, for tuning in. If you guys have already not, please be sure to subscribe and leave a like and a comment down below. And also be sure to follow us on our social media platforms on Instagram and Twitter at Orlando Parks Insider. So thank you very much again, guys, for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time here at OPI.